now we will see the other joints, that is the costochondral joint, chondrosternal joint, as well as the other joints in this or the interchondral joints. So I have already mentioned in the previous videos, these are the joints present on the anterior aspect of the rib cage, isn't it? Okay. Now we will see the costochondral joints. So you can see the costochondral joints here. So these are the costochondral joints, isn't it? These are the costochondral joints. Costa means rib, chondra means cartilage. Okay, this costal cartilage articulates with the anterior end of the rib, forms the costochondral joints. Okay, now we'll see each rib is continuous anteriorly. Each rib is continuous anteriorly with its cartilage to form a primary cartilaginous joint. To form a primary cartilaginous joints. So all these are primary cartilaginous joints. No movements are permitted. No movements are permitted at these joints. So here no movements are taking place. Each rib is continuous anteriorly with its cartilage to form a primary cartilaginous joint. This is called as costochondral joint, and remember that no movements taking place in the costochondral joint. And the next joint is the chondrosternal joint. Here you can see the costosternal joints. So here you can see very clearly that is the costosternal joint here. So the first chondrosternal joint is a primary cartilaginous joint. It does not permit any movement. This helps in the stability of the shoulder girdle and of the upper limb. So the first chondrosternal joint is also not having any movement. Okay, so costochondral joints and first chondrosternal joint does not permit any movement. The first chondrosternal joint helps in the stability of the shoulder girdle and of the upper limb. From second to seventh, costal cartilages articulate with the sternum, forming the synovial joints. From second to seventh, costal cartilages articulating with the sternum, forming synovial joint. Each joint is having a capsule. Each joint has having a capsule and having single cavity except in second joint. The remaining joints from second to seventh is having a single joint cavity, whereas in the second costal cartilage it is having two joint cavities, and these joints are also held together by capsular ligament and triradiate ligament. You can see, so each joint is covered by this capsule in all these things. From second to seventh, all are synovial joint. That means each and every joint will have a capsule. Okay, and from third to seventh will have single joint cavity, and only the second one is having two joint cavities. And this capsular ligament is reinforced by again a triradiate ligament. Okay, so this is about the chondrosternal joints. This is about the chondrosternal joint. And next joints are the interchondral joints. Next joints are interchondral joints. These interchondral joints are seen from 5th to 9th costal cartilages. In some books they have given from 7th, so nothing is wrong. So in some books they have given from 5th rib to 7th, and in some books they have given from 7th to next up to 9th vertebrae. So from 5th to 9th costal cartilage articulates with one another by synovial joints. So here you can see in this pic you will have from 5th to 9th. So this one, and here, and from 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th, all of them will have the interchondral joints. So you can see this interchondral joints. So here, and this side you can see the transverse longitudinal section. Okay, these are the interchondral joints. The joints are formed by the costal cartilages articulate with one another by synovial joints. The 10th cartilage is united to the 9th. The 10th is articulating with the 9th by fibrous tissue formed by, and the connection at the articulation is formed by the fibrous tissue. The movements taking place at these joints are also can be seen here. This can be helpful. The movements in these joints can be helpful in during respiration. Okay, these are the joints which are present on the anterior aspect of the thorax. So what are the joints now we have seen? One is the manubriosternal joint and giphisternal joint, and also costovertebral joints, costotransverse joints, and costochondral joints, and costosternal joints, and interchondral joints. So with this we have finished the joints of thorax.